So they say a survey was done among 80 learners on their favorite sports. The results are shown. So here we are told which there are learners who like rugby, and then we should differentiate between like rugby and like rugby only. Okay? So we can also have something like rugby, and then this one is going to be only, which is something different from this one. And then we also have something like 42 learners like volleyball. Okay? So it's not volleyball only again. And then we have 5 learners who like chess. This is the only, you see the only part. Okay? So we are going to be looking at 3 different events, which means since we're going to be using a Venn diagram, we're going to have 3 different circles, something like this. Now, we can say, okay, let the red one represent rugby. So we'll write which this one here is R. And then we'll then have the blue one, which is going to represent what? It's volleyball. And then we have the green one. The green one is going to represent what? This one is going to represent what? Chess. Now, something is interesting happens once you start to have three events. If you look at the red one starts to have, it's then going to be divided. Instead of you just having one unknown, now you're going to have multiple unknowns inside the red thing. So let's go and shade the different unknowns that we have. So we have this part here, which represents people who like rugby only. Okay? And then you have this part here, which represents people who like rugby and volleyball only. That's very important. So these people here, they like rugby and volleyball only. And then you have these people here who like all 3. And then here you have people who like rugby and chess only. So what has happened now? We took this red thing, which was 1. Can you see that? Okay? And then we divide it now into 4 parts. So we have part number 1, part number 2, part number 3, and part number what? Number 4. Most of the time, a learner is going to be made aware about 3 of them. If a learner is made aware about 3 of them, the learner will be able to get the 3rd one, or to get the 4th one. I guess they're going to be given 3. Ne? As soon as they're given 3, the learner should be able to get the 4th one. Now, how then do we start? We can get the only parts. If we're given the only parts is simple to get. If there's no only, don't play with it. So we're not going to go to them. In fact, our advice usually is to say to learners, don't go and start anywhere. Start in the middle. If they didn't say anything about the middle, call it an unknown. So if they don't say anything, you'll simply say, okay, I don't know what is this. And then you call it X. Something that you don't know of, we call it X in mathematics. I will still find them. Okay, let's go and check them. What is it that they're saying? They're saying 52 learners like rugby. Okay? So we'll say the whole rate, all in all, if we just check the whole rate, everything that is supposed to be inside this red color. So the red color is going to be like your fence. Everything that is supposed to be inside this fence. We will then tell them, okay, it's supposed to be 52. Now, if that one is supposed to be 52, then we have a right to say, okay, but now this thing here is going to be equal to what? 52. And then we put the 52 outside. And then we're also going to say, okay, but now what else are we told? We are told before that, maybe we should start with the sample space. A survey was done among 80 learners, okay? Meaning which SN. Our SN is going to be equal to 80. Right? And then from there, they say we have 42 which likes volleyball. Okay? So you go to volleyball and then you say, okay, how many likes volleyball? You put it outside. No. How many like volleyball? 42. What does this mean? It means the blue. Everything inside this blue color, inside this blue color is going to give us what? 42. So if I add this one plus this one plus this one plus this one, they're supposed to give us what? 42. Now, this is a little bit tricky for learners to take. They say, but 5 learners like chess only. Do you see this one again? This one doesn't have only, this one also doesn't have only, but this one here has only. So how then do we write this one of chess only? Where is chess only? Chess only is this part, okay? It's not inside the intersection. So if we want people who like chess only, we can come and say, with how many like chess only? It's 5. What is the difference between this one and this one? 5 doesn't represent the whole green thing. 5 just represents a part of the green thing. You see the difference between the two, okay? 5 doesn't represent the whole thing. It represents a part of the green thing. But 52 represents the whole of the red. 42 represents the whole of the blue. So that's the difference between those things. And then if we move on, then they start to say, okay, and now we have 14 learners who like rugby and volleyball, but not chess. So in other words, how could they have written the statement here? I agree they say 14 people like rugby and volleyball, okay? But these people, they do not like chess. What does this mean? It means Gucci, they like rugby and volleyball only because they don't like chess. So another way the statement could have said, they could have said 14 learners like rugby and volleyball only. I will still together then. Let's go and check if we can have volleyball and rugby only. Okay, we'll get back to that one. Let's move on. So we have 12 learners who like rugby and chess, but not volleyball. Okay. So here you have R and C. Okay, only. So remember that. And then they say 15 learners like rugby and volleyball. Oh, like volleyball and chess, but not rugby. So we have V and C only. And then they say we have X learners who like all three types of sports. Okay? So where do we write X? So we see where they intersect with each other. So we have the blue, we have the red, and then we also have the green. Okay? So what are we going to put here? Here we're going to put what? X. We still fine. Okay. They say 3 learners didn't like any of the sports. Okay. So where do we put the learners who don't like any of the sports? So we're going to have 3 learners who don't like any of the sports. Now we can then go on and put in the rest. If we put in the rest, they said 14 learners like rugby and volleyball. So we have rugby and volleyball. So we have rugby and volleyball. Now, if they just said rugby and volleyball, they didn't say rugby and volleyball only. We're going to say, again, we've already counted some of them here. So we're going to subtract X, the X that we've already counted. But because they said rugby and volleyball only, we'll come and put the 14 here. Is it 14? Rugby and volleyball only, it's 14. And then 12, it's rugby and chess. Okay? So we have rugby and chess. It's how many? It's 12. Guys, you should be careful here. They could say rugby and chess. If they just say rugby and chess and then there's no only, how are you going to do it? You're going to do it this way, Kiabit. You're going to say 12 minus X. This is going to be the only part. You subtract the ones that you've already counted. But because they already say it's rugby and chess only, so you put it on the only part. This is the only part. Okay, volleyball and chess only. How many like volleyball and chess only? It's 15 again. And then now you can already see the chess part is complete because you have 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Now on the volleyball part, you still have something missing again. We have this one, we have this one, we have this one, but we don't know what is this one. You see that again? On the rugby part, we have this one, we have this one, we have this one, but we don't know what is this one again. But we can get them because we are given 3 things. We just need to get the missing one. How would we get it? We know all in all, which if we add this one plus this one plus this one, what are we supposed to get? 52. So we're going to say, in other words, 52 minus 12, okay? Which is going to be 40, okay? Minus 14, which is going to be 26, okay? Yeah, and then minus X is going to give us 26 minus X. Let's move on to this one then. What are we supposed to have here? I get this one, all it gives us what, 42? If we say 42 here, we're going to say 42 minus what? 15 again. Minus 14 again. Minus X, what do you get? It's going to be 13 minus what? Minus X. And then our Venn diagram now is what? Is complete. And then for us to do a Venn diagram, it's 5 marks. Where are you going to get your 5 marks? We're going to give you 1. We're going to give you 2. We're going to give you 3. And then we're going to give you 4. And then we're also going to give you what? 5. Then you get your 5 marks. Yes. 12 minus X. Okay, Dino is asking Gucci, when do we get 12 minus X? I was trying to say to Dino, sometimes they can say people like rugby and chess. They don't say rugby and chess only. Like here, I think they said they like rugby they like rugby and chess, but not volleyball. So if the statement was not there, let's say the statement was not there. They just said they like rugby and chess. People who like rugby and chess, they are 12. Okay. If the people who like rugby, they are 12, it means people who like rugby and chess, we consider this part and this part. Okay, but we already counted some of them. So the ones that we've already counted, we're going to subtract them, yes, so that we can get the people who like rugby and chess only. That's if they said rugby and chess, they didn't say rugby and chess only. Or they agree here, they also said, but they don't like this. So meaning which they're already saying, which just concentrate on this part only. Let's go to number 2 then. On number 2, they say show which x is 8. Ne? How would you show which x is 8? You add all of them, they're supposed to give us what? 8, Yeah, and then you'll tell them which, if I add this one plus 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 this one, they're supposed to give us what? 8. Personal, this is how I like to do it. I like to do it this way, like personal. I would like to say 26. I will start with 26. Okay? And I will say 14. Oh, this one is 26 minus x. No? Sorry about that. So it's 26 minus x. Okay? Plus 14. And then plus this one, which is going to be 13 minus x. Okay? Plus x. Plus 12. Plus 15. Okay? Plus 5. Okay? Plus 3. Ne? All this, they're supposed to give us what? 8. Yeah, this is how I like to do it. Like I do it like so that I don't make any mistakes. And then from there onwards, you can see which, okay, we have, let's start with the variable. The variables we have x again. We have what? X again. And then we also have what? X. So we have minus and a minus, which gives us minus 2x again. Plus x. What are we going to get here? We get minus x. And then from there onwards, we're going to add 26 again. Plus 14, plus 13, plus 12, plus 15, plus 5, plus 3. What do we get? Plus 88, which is going to be equal to what? To 80. Take 88 to that other side, it becomes negative. Okay? And then it says with minus x is going to be equal to 80 minus 88, which gives us minus 8. Okay? Therefore, it means which x is going to be equal to what? To 8. Agree, we're going to get minus x, which is going to be minus 8. Okay? And then we divide by minus, and then we divide by what? By minus. And then it says which x is going to be equal to what? 88. It's 8. All right. I think it was straightforward. There was really nothing special about it. Let's try this one then. Activity number 8.